Welcome to On the Road Again with Davey. I do want to quickly ask you if you could please subscribe and like the channel to keep up with future Las Vegas and other vacation videos I will be posting in the near future. So hit that red subscribe button and like button, as I would definitely appreciate it. In today's adventure, I am going to go over a list of some of my picks for the 10 most famous restaurants in Las Vegas, Nevada. This list isn't exactly the best priced, or even in some circumstances the food may be considered to some as just average, although I do have some restaurants on this list that are beyond excellent. However, my list consists of places that I would consider I'm in Vegas, I never would get to check this out or have this experience, so I'm going to take it all in while I am here. Don't get me wrong, a lot of the places in this list do have excellent food, but some of the places I chose more because of the atmosphere or the experience, as that was kind of the angle I used when coming up with this top 10 most famous restaurants in Las Vegas, Nevada. The criteria I followed when coming up with this top 10 list includes nostalgia, atmosphere, and famous chefs. I tried to pick out restaurants that could give you that old Vegas feel in some ways, but also up with the times as well, with restaurants that have great views of the Las Vegas Strip. Also with Vegas comes famous chefs, and I wanted to include some of the restaurants with the more famous chefs you may have heard of on this list. I do have some options on this list that will be good with a budget, while other restaurants you're indeed paying up for a possible once-in-a-life experience. Alright, so now let's get on to this top 10 list. First up on my list is Delmonico Steakhouse, which is located at the luxurious Venetian Hotel. The Delmonico Steakhouse is owned and operated by celebrity chef Emerill Lagasse. The beauty of this restaurant inside the amazing Venetian Hotel is sure to give you a wonderful atmosphere as you fine dine in one of the best steakhouses in all of Las Vegas. From reviews I've read, it seems like the entire staff at Delmonico Steakhouse is all about making your experience here memorable. Over the 23-year history of the Delmonico Steakhouse, this restaurant continues to live up to its excellent reputation of being one of the best places to dine at while in Las Vegas, Nevada. It being a steakhouse, it would be wise to order steak, and they have several to choose from. If it's a prime bone-in ribeye, which seems to be one of the most popular choices, a New York strip, or you go with the filet mignon, there seems to be no wrong choice if you get a steak from the Delmonico Steakhouse. This being a Emerill Lagasse-owned restaurant and having some New Orleans roots, you also couldn't go wrong trying out the traditional New Orleans gumbo, or even enjoying some lobster bisque while dining here. If you're looking to go all out on a meal and aren't going to mind the $250 plus meal you will probably end up paying for, then you can't go wrong choosing Delmonico Steakhouse at the Venetian. Coming up next, and I couldn't have a top 10 list without putting the most famous TV personality chef on this list, and Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, located at Caesar's Palace. On his now 21st season of the famous cooking competition reality show, the experience and atmosphere to say you've been to Hell's Kitchen is all you really need to say as far as going to this restaurant. I mean, who doesn't want to say, hey, I've been to Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen after all? As it relates to Hell's Kitchen, I will first off say you're going for the experience more than anything. I have seen mixed reviews of some people who absolutely love the food they were served, and have also seen reviews where people say it's a tourist trap and the food is just mediocre. I guess the experience you have will be your own, but you will for sure have the options of trying out for yourself many of the favorite entrees you see in the show, including beef Wellington, pan-seared scallops, lobster risotto, filet mignon, and what seems to be everybody's favorite dessert and a lot of people's favorite part of the meal, the sticky toffee pudding. Regardless of if you have an incredible experience or just a mediocre experience, you can always say you've been to the world famous Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen at the end of the day. With the number 3 spot on my list would be the Eiffel Tower at Paris restaurant. If you are planning a special occasion like an anniversary or birthday dinner, you definitely can't miss the experience at the Eiffel Tower at Paris restaurant. This restaurant has some of the best views of the Bellagio fountains in all of Las Vegas. This restaurant does charge an extra fee to sit by the windows, but may be well worth it pending the occasion. If not, there are still many seats that will give you a great view. The Eiffel Tower at Paris restaurant does have a variety of great food options ranging from steaks, seafood, caviar, and great desserts such as the Eiffel Tower soufflés and classic creme brulee. They also have a nice selection of champagne and wines for the special occasion you may be sharing. This has also been a place where I have seen mixed reviews relating to the food. Some people absolutely have loved their meals, while others feel the food is too pricey for what you are getting. But at a place like the Eiffel Tower at Paris restaurant, you are paying more or less for the amazing views and amazing experience you're about to have. If the food is above average, which in many cases it sounds like it, that is even a bigger bonus. I believe the world-class view and amazing customer service you will be receiving at this restaurant will definitely be worth your visit to the Eiffel Tower at Paris restaurant. The next place on my list, and sometimes referred to pending who you ask, the best restaurant in Las Vegas is the restaurant Guy Savoy. The famous French chef brought his famous French cuisine to Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you're looking for a fine dining restaurant with a fancy meal and a fancy wine, then this is the spot for you. At the restaurant Guy Savoy, there is like a tasting menu which serves the whole table and is called the 5-star celebration menu, and it is a whopping $615 per person. The celebration menu contains a wide variety of the favorites of the restaurant such as caviar, artichoke and black truffle soup, scallops, wagyu beef, lobster, and more. Then there's a regular dinner menu where you're probably still spending close to $200 a person ordering from that menu. Then to finish things off with dessert, it seems the chocolate fondue is a popular fan favorite at the restaurant Guy Savoy. Let's go to downtown Las Vegas for the number 5 spot on my list, and that would be Andiamo Italian Steakhouse located at the D. This may possibly be the overall best steakhouse in the downtown Las Vegas area, if not all of Las Vegas. The mixture of a great atmosphere, the overall quality of the food, and the chance of possibly seeing a famous fighter or athlete makes this a great choice if you're in the downtown area of Las Vegas. The Andiamo Italian Steakhouse is definitely known for having some great steak options such as the tomahawk long bone 32-ounce ribeye, bone-in New York strip, porterhouse, or the always delectable filet mignon. If you're not in the mood for a steak, the next best option I can suggest is go with one of the many pasta options, as you will find no better handmade pasta than at the Andiamo Italian Steakhouse. If it's chicken prosciutto with linguine, lobster ravioli, or shrimp scampi, you are for sure going to get a great Italian dish here. Hopefully, so far you are enjoying my video on the 10 most famous restaurants in Las Vegas, Nevada. Before I get to the last 5 on my list, I'm going to take a few seconds and once again ask if you could please subscribe to the channel On the Road Again with Davey, as it would be much appreciated. I put a lot of time in doing research when making these videos to give my viewers some excellent insight and recommendations when they are on vacation. I plan on doing several more videos relating to Las Vegas in particular, as I'm going to be making a trip back to Las Vegas in December. So please take a moment, if you could, to subscribe and like the channel, as it would be much appreciated. Now back to my video on the 10 most famous restaurants in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're riding the bus to Flavortown with Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen located at the LINQ. Most reviews I've read, customers of this restaurant have been impressed with the fun atmosphere and the outdoor patio seating this restaurant has to offer. Also, it sounds like the service you will receive from this restaurant will be top-notch as well. The portion sizes of food at Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen seem to be huge. Most people really enjoy the trash can nachos as an appetizer, and the sizes of the burgers seem to be quite large from the reviews I've seen. The bacon mac and cheese burger seems to be a fan favorite for most. Also, this restaurant has wing options, ribs, and salads, so a great variety of food options for larger groups. The prices at Guy Fieri's are pretty reasonable, being it is a Vegas restaurant, and Guy Fieri is a big-named TV personality and chef. Overall, for the experience, I definitely give Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen a chance if you're looking for food at a reasonable price that is sure to fill you up. Moving right along to the number 7 spot on the list, and it goes to Amalfi by Bobby Flay. This is a very nice seafood and Italian restaurant that is located at Caesar's Palace. The atmosphere and excellent service that is provided by this restaurant seems to be next level in every way. Something that makes this restaurant a bit unique is you're able to select the piece of fish you want to order from the fish market that is located inside the restaurant. It seems that the red snapper is a very popular choice when picking out your fish. Also, being known for their Italian dishes, you can't go wrong, it seems, with the gnocchi or fettuccine dishes this restaurant has to offer. I can't talk about nostalgia without having the 50-year established Peppermill restaurant and Fireside lounge on my list. If you want a quick reminder of what the Vegas Strip used to be, then the Peppermill restaurant, with the atmosphere and the way the restaurant is decorated, will bring a flashback of those great memories of Vegas during the 1970s time period. The staff at the Peppermill restaurant get great reviews for their organization with larger crowds and their attentive nature towards the customers they serve, which definitely gives you that great diner-like feel. What is nice about the Peppermill is it seems that they are hanging on to the true values that made this restaurant great in the first place. If you're going for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're sure to get a bigger than normal portion size, and the value for the food you get definitely makes the Peppermill a favorite among travelers and even the locals of Las Vegas. This restaurant is definitely a restaurant that anybody who goes there can find something they are surely to like from this great vintage Vegas restaurant. If you are looking for another one-of-a-kind experience, I had to put the top of the world restaurant at the Strat on my list. If you want a dining experience like no other, this restaurant located 800 feet above Las Vegas will give you some of the most amazing views of the Las Vegas Strip and will make for a memorable occasion. Something else unique about this restaurant is that it revolves 360 degrees every 80 minutes. The top of the world restaurant, you're for sure going to pay for this type of experience. I have seen great reviews relating to the rack of lamb, lobster tails, and the filet mignon. There are some reviews that have mixed reviews relating to the overall quality of the food based off the price point. But when it comes to a restaurant like the top of the world restaurant, the view is going to oversee the food in this circumstance. Based off a possible once-in-a-lifetime experience, I would definitely give the top of the world restaurant a chance just for the amazing views you will see of the beautiful city of Las Vegas. To conclude my top 10 list, I'm going to go with the hidden gem that I don't think is a hidden gem anymore in the restaurant simply called the Steakhouse, located at Circus. This nostalgic steakhouse that has been around 36 years at Circus has the ambience of diamond-tufted red leather booths with a dim-lighted atmosphere which just gives you that real vintage Las Vegas feel. The chefs at the Steakhouse, according to reviews, may be some of the best chefs to cook a steak in all of Las Vegas. Something that sets the Steakhouse apart from some of the other steakhouses you may see is that the Steakhouse at Circus uses a mesquite charcoal broiler, which gives you incredible flavors to the steak of your choosing. If you're choosing a filet mignon, ribeye, New York strip, prime rib, or porterhouse steak, You're for sure going to love what you are about to eat. So here is a quick overview of the top 10 most famous restaurants to eat at while visiting Las Vegas, Nevada. I hope that in doing your research of famous Las Vegas restaurants, you get a chance to check out some of the ones I suggested to you today. Hopefully, the information I provided will help somebody on their next trip to the beautiful city of Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to once again thank you for watching today's video, and if you could please take a moment of your time to subscribe and like the channel On the Road Again with Davey, I would definitely appreciate it. Please be on the lookout for future videos on Las Vegas, Nevada to come in the near future.